it records me a lot before, so I just clicked live on Streamlabs. I don't know if there's a delay or whatever, but just let me know. I mean, we'll see. I'll see when I watch it on the replay. But yeah, looking good. Looks like the ad's up, so we are Gucci, Maine. Looking good. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? I have had quite an interesting. No, I've had a very nice day today. Today was the first day I actually got back into the gym and did a little bit of chest and shoulders as all hot dudes must do. Those are pretty much the most important muscles in the human body. Anything else is just garbage. So let's wait for everybody to come on in. We got 4 people in the house right now. Winston Wolf, Big Chungus, what's up? What's up? 4 people here. Let's wait for everybody to pile on in. I don't even know who masculine mentality. What's up? I don't even know what's going on. I feel like maybe some YouTube is up to some fuckery because my starting has been a little bit different, but we'll see. I gotta put this on because we're gonna be reviewing a lot of audio clips today, video and audio clips. Xavier, what's going on, man? Let me see. Let me fire up the Instagram. The Instagram feed here. Bump, 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 bump. We're gonna talk about the Notre-Dame situation. Notre-Dame Cathedral, right? And so everybody obviously has their predisposed beliefs about what is going on. I did not get the iPhone YouTube notification. Did you click on the notification bell? Let me know if you did or not. Either way, fuck YouTube. Everybody knows they're up to some bullshit, so whatever. Their reputation as a company is completely tarnished. So even PewDiePie recently, he very interesting news. He's actually going over to live streaming on DLive, which is a blockchain based streaming organization, a platform. So the future's good. I think the bag is out about like just the big media, big tech, like just spying and trying to control the game. It's really just pathetic at the end of the day. Like it's just really a bunch of bums. But hey, it is what it is. Yes, you have the belt. Well, there you go. There you go. They fucking hate me. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Oops. Let's not do that again. Let's see if that goes. But anyways, yeah, we're going to talk about the Notre-Dame Cathedral situation, right? And we're going to talk about what is happening with the media and the government, okay? So already with the government and the media, they're already starting to say that there are alt-right conspiracy theorists, right? As if the media has any fucking credibility at all anymore. Like, everybody knows that, the media is just complete trash. Bunch of lies, bunch of garbage. And at the end of the day, it's just their fucking credibility is in the trash. Right where it belongs. Right where it belongs, to be honest. So let's see what we got. So, all right. So here we go. All right. So let me fire this up. So obviously for you guys who have not seen it, we got to do a dirty deep dive because the point of today's lesson is to talk to you guys about how I just want you to think for yourselves, okay? That's what I want you to do. The point of my show is not the, hey, welcome to the blind obedience show, okay? I even want you to question what I do and what I tell you with your mind, right? I really want you to think for yourselves. And in my opinion, they're trying to cover up something that happened here. You know, obviously, let's be honest, okay? Let's just be honest. The first thing that came to most people's mind when we saw the church burning was, okay, it's probably some Muslims, right? Let's just be honest. That's most people thought about that, okay? That's most people's knee-jerk reaction. Given the history of what's going on in France with the multiple attacks from, you know, people from the religion of Islam, it's insane that people are even trying to like say, oh, you can't criticize Islam. You cannot criticize these people. You don't want to be racist, right? These people coming into our countries, you know, September 11th, the Bastille attack, all these things, just attack after attack after attack, suicide bombing after suicide bombing after suicide bombing. But no, don't be racist. They're killing us, but don't be racist. And who the fuck is telling us this? Where is this message coming from? It's coming from the media. It's coming from the media and the government. Virtue signaling, trying to take some form of moral superiority, okay? What at the end of the day, if these governments were so morally superior, they wouldn't be in other nations shooting them up, dropping bombs, and killing these people in cold blood, right? And they wouldn't be taking our tax dollars to do so either. Not that they need our money, because at the end of the day, they could just print more money and just make up some more bullshit, because it's all a rigged game. You know, that's what dating taught me. Because at first, I was learning how to date, right? And when you learn how to date, what are you looking for? You're looking for the truth, right? And when you start looking for the truth, you start realizing patterns in deception. You start realizing that, hey, this person here is lying to me, okay? This person, like, you know, this girl, you know, you if you ever get cheated on, you start to notice patterns of deception. You're like, oh, wait, she said this, but she does this. You know, like if you're in bed with a girl and then you see she has like 10 messages and she's messaging while she's in bed with you, you're like, okay, what's going on here, right? You start noticing bad behavior and you start noticing things that are what we're told true. Like most of us were told, oh, be a nice guy, bring her flowers, and she's going to love you no matter what. And most of guys really, we've come to realization, hey, that's not real. And we've noticed that, right? So as I was looking for truth with the dating, okay, I was looking for truth, figuring out this dating stuff. And what I ended up doing was I started finding truths in other areas. And once you start noticing these patterns of deception, you know, just with dating, because, you know, there's a lot of lies involved with dealing with females and dating and the whole dating world. You know, women operate big time on deception. Play no fucking, let no one tell you otherwise. Let no one tell you fucking otherwise. They are master marketers and masters of manipulation because they're not like us. They're not like men. Like, I'm strong. I don't need to manipulate anybody. Like, if I don't like you, just in my gorilla brain, I'll just, like, pick up a stick and crack you over your head and then be like, yeah, fuck you, I win. But a girl can't do that. All right? So, we got 24 in the house. Let's see what we got here. Winston Wolf, what's up? Big Chungus, what's up? Masculine Mentality. Xavier, what's up? Ben Moz, what's up? Cody, what up? Vincent, what up? Mr. Jackson, what up? King Nick, Zuck Nation, Rob Cruz in the hizzle. Vandy, what's up? 09 Shelby. Yeah, we're going to talk about, oh, he says, yeah, but they're the religion of peace. Yeah, the religion of chopping you up into pieces is what they are. Not all of them, but hey, I mean, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Did we really forget September 11th? Did we really forget that? So let's just go and take a look at what happened today. So this is the Notre-Dame Cathedral. So, you know, it's pretty sad to see this stuff because for you guys that don't know, what is the Notre Dame of Paris? It is one of the oldest French Gothic architecturally structured and designed churches in France. It was complete around, according to this Wikipedia page, it was complete around the year 1260, and it's over 800, almost close to 800 years old, right? It's a huge symbolism of Christianity, and it is a huge tourist attraction. And it's nice, I went to some of these cathedrals and stuff in Denmark, and I saw, all the disciples, and, really it's great. It's great to have all of these pieces of history that you can go and look at back and see what humans were doing before us and what was going on. Despite you believe in God or whatnot, just historically speaking, we should preserve these pieces of human history, right? And now this thing has been completely and utterly destroyed. It is truly, truly sad. Now, what do we have here? Let's go ahead and take a look at the official story, okay? So, what caused the Notre Dame fire? Everything we know so far about the Paris Cathedral blaze. And it says, catastrophic fire at Paris's Notre-Dame Cathedral has left the nation mourning to the devastation of its cultural and historic epicenter and sent shockwaves around the world. So, how did it begin, right? So, first and foremost, for me, here's a multiple fucking red flags that I see, right? The Paris prosecutor's office said it was treating the fire as an accident. Okay, so why would you, now keep in mind here that governments and prosecutors, they are always wanting to press charges on somebody as soon as possible, okay? At any given chance, Rob Cruz is a police officer here. He knows that, people who are in the government, especially in the legal side of the government, they want to prosecute people. They don't usually, they say, innocent until proven guilty, but at the end of the day, they want to prosecute people because they need to show the government that, hey, we're worthy. Keep funding us. The Japanese police do that too. If there's one incident, because there's virtually no crime in Japan, like 10 or 15 Japanese police officers will show up. And just to the Japanese society really looks down to police as a waste of financial resources. So the police have to really act like they're doing something. So the first big red flag for me is that, they say, the Paris prosecutor's office said it was treating the fire as an accident, ruling out arson. Arson is intentionally setting something on fire, and possible terror-related motives, at least for now. Why would you initially jump to these conclusions? Okay, we think it's an accident. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious to you? Fire began around 6:50 p.m. Blah, blah, blah. The cause of the blaze was not immediately known. Now they're saying that an investigation was opened for accidental destruction by fire. But they also said that, that nobody was in there before the fire had occurred, right? That's the official story. All right. So, as a guy who does his research, I started doing a little digging. Stuff like this, when it pops up, look, the fact, it just doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't add up to me, okay? And given the history of what France has gone through, this is not the first time they've had some terrorist attack, okay? So, the first clue I've noticed was this. This was on April 6th, okay? This was about 10 days ago. Thugs set fire to churches and smear poo on walls amid France's Christian heritage is under attack from militant secularism, okay? Secularism. This is people who don't believe in God. That's what they say. France's Christian heritage is under attack from militant secularism. Okay, now first and foremost, think about this. Typically, people who are atheists, they just look down on religion. They don't hate the other religion. They just look down on it. They just think, hey, obviously, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. You believe in some magical man in the sky. Like, you're just a bunch of retards, right? And this article here is trying to frame it on a militant secularism. But at the end of the day, the people who hate one religion the most are usually people from another religion. If you don't believe me, do a little digging. There was a small event in history called the Crusades. You may or may have not heard of it, but a lot of blood was shed for religion. September 11th. Hello, Allah Akbar. These fucking people that believe that if they kill people in the name of Islam, that they will be rewarded with 72 virgins in heaven. That's how pathetic the average beta male is, just by the way. Just by the way. Figures show 875 churches in France were vandalized last year. But this one, attack on France's largest cathedral, this was an accident. This was an accident. Okay? And then here it says, churches across France have been set fire. Recent incidents have included a fire in Saint Sulpice Church in Paris. Human poo daubed on the walls in Notre-Dame des Enfants in Nimes, and an organ vandalized at the Saint Denis Basilica outside Paris. Forgive me for my poor pronunciation, as I do not speak French. Some politicians have claimed the country's Christian heritage is under threat from petty criminals encouraged by militant secularism, okay? So all those people that you're immigrating from countries that are of Islamic belief, nothing to do with it, okay? But militant secularism, people who are atheists, that's what it is. That's the real cause, guys. This is how fucking dumb they think you are. Let's go here. Let's keep going. It says there are 1,045 acts of vandalism and 109 thefts they are still at a worrying level. Yeah, no shit. Republican MP Valerie Boyer says every day at least 2 churches are profaned. Right. Right. Clearly these people are just militant secularists, right? It says here, it banned face covering veil or other mask in public places in April 2011. Looks like France still has some balls. But yeah. So, 875 churches were vandalized. Recent incidents, we have fires occurring, and then we have a massive fire in Notre Dame. But just an accident. Just a coincidence, right? Let's see what the comments say. I'm sorry, but 9 days after this article in Notre Dame, do I think it's a coincidence? No. You see, people are fucking stupid. People are not fucking stupid. You always find the truth in the comment section. One thing you'll be noticing is that most websites now are getting rid of the comment section. Why tiptoe around truth? These people are politically correct, far left fanatics, tolerant of extremism, but intolerant of Christianity. 42 thumbs up. I'm so glad I'm dying. This world is a horrible place to live in. Worcester Cathedral took nearly 400 years. Oh god, that's sad. Yeah, this is here. Send every religion back to its original country. Close the borders. End of problems. Let each country fend for itself. End of problems. And if another tries to invade another, all jump in and destroy them. No more problems. Smart. So now, let's go to zerohedge.com. Internet erupts with speculation about who started the Notre-Dame Cathedral fire, okay? Ever careful to watch for false flags and conspiracy theories, video is emerging of a Gillette Johns in black clothes at one of the two towers half an hour after the start of the Notre Dame fire, okay? Let's take a look here. They said that nobody was in this building at all. They said nobody was in the building when the fires were happening. But let's take a look what we got here. See this guy? Nobody's supposed to be in there. Nobody's supposed to be in there. But we got that. So, yeah, again, nothing indicates a deliberate act. Does anybody believe that? Am I just crazy? Am I a crazy old man? Tell me, have I lost my fucking mind? Let's see. Googs, what's up? 09 Shelby says, spent enough time in the Middle East to see what's up with their bullshit. Christian Soto says, good evening. Rob Cruz says, me too. Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, Jordan. Look, let's just be honest, guys. Those areas are ruled by a certain way of thinking and a certain religion, and nobody's lining up to go to those countries. All the Christian countries, everybody's lining up to come. Look at America, look at France, look at Germany, look at Italy. Everybody's lining up to come to those countries. Goog says, true story, they still chop people's hands off and do public executions in Riyadh. Rob Cruz says, United States Marine Corps, mofo. Hurt to see it. Rob Cruz, Jonathan, Sunday sermon. Jesus said, not one stone shall stand in this temple. Very good. Cultivate Crypto says, 800 years up in smoke. Yep. Tarzan Wannabe says, French officials are like politicians of Lake Town in The Hobbit. Politicians are a waste of human space. And all they want to do is anybody who wants to jump to conclusions, they want to be like, yeah, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a sexist, you're a homophobic, you're a transphobic, you're a cisgender. They just a name call. And it's really just feminine behavior because women really care about their reputation more than men. Women are more conscious of like shaming, you know? So at the end of the day, like, yeah, call me all those names, but at the end of the day, I'm going to still keep digging for the truth, right? And for me, my bullshit alarm is going off. We're always fighting against the DA's office. Fact. Oh, yeah, Rob Cruz says facts. Police and legal court don't see eye to eye. Yeah. I was shocked at how big of a Muslim population France has. Yeah, we're going to cover that. The accident narrative is protective, rhetorical bullshit lie. I don't feel like it's an accident. I mean, was there a campfire right next to the door or something? Exactly. Big Chunka says, as an atheist, I generally mind my own business. Right. Atrocious. Paul Joseph Walls. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Atrocious. When I saw the news, I first thought it was bull. All we can do is expect Sharia adherents to act like Sharia adherents. Yeah. Religion of piss, pissing everybody off. The probability that it's an accident turns a church into ashes is fairly low. It's pretty hard to burn down such a structure to that degree. Yeah, exactly. They're saying it's like they're trying to say that it's an electrical fire. I don't believe it. So we have, let's go back on our evidence that we have so far. First of all, we have French officials saying that we think it's an accident and we don't want to persecute. When any government, if there's some sort of benefit to them persecuting, they're going to do it. They're going to prosecute with the fullest extent. Okay? Then we got our guy here who's walking around in the cathedral when they say that nobody was in there. Okay? So, let's do a little quick here. Let's just do a little quick. All right. So let me do this here. Okay. So this next part is a little disturbing, in my opinion. Here we got our boy Paul Joseph Watson. Oh, shite. Okay, here we go. We got our boy Paul Joseph Watson here. And here he is. Somebody posted this cathedral burning on Facebook, and they clicked on who are the 1,341 people who are giving the laughter happiness emoji, right? And let's take a look at who we got here. So we got some names. Wahid Hadiji. Obviously, this is some sort of Arabic, or this is like, I believe this is Arabic. Ubajist Yusuf Mohammed Zai, Nazimod Belayik, Hissam Masa, Mohammed Hyadi. And these are all people who are, for some reason, happy that this occurred, or giving this happy emoticon. Right? It's not all Muslim people. Well, assuming these are Muslim, these people have Muslim names. Obviously, Jimmy Mendez is just an asshole. Maybe I don't think he really does. Jimmy Mendez doesn't really strike me as a devout Muslim name. But you got Mohammed, Ali Golol. This is obviously not a Muslim name either. But just take a look at what we got here. So obviously, I think the point is pretty much made there. And then we have another one here. This is just a sample of the comments in response to the Notre-Dame fire posted at France 24 Arabic. And then you can check for yourself here. So, let's open this image in a new tab. Samir Bofkak, let's see. I think this is all randomly this is just I think this is a translate, but people like this guy, Megmoy Jalal. Unfortunately, the entire structure didn't collapse. This person is clearly Arabic. I entered to see his word. I am with her page. Waterlord happened event. I don't know if that's weird. The most famous cathedral because she was the one who hung a world that said the earth is spherical. So apparently Dula believes the world is flat. Djamel Bakakra says, God willing, the next roll on the Eiffel Tower. A tribute, and knew that the spark has the love, and the love to stray the liberal movements of God. This one, Jawar Goy says, may Allah increase and bless, with 2 thumbs up. Crossfall, what a wonderful moment of historical moment. God, thank you and thank you. I dedicate this wonderful and beautiful fire to my family and my little brother. We wish the next fire to be The grill. Congratulations, congratulations. Hopefully the mass destruction of France. Center of evil. Right? Religion of peace. Religion of peace. Yeah, fuck Jimmy Mendes. What an asshole, right? Most dangerous gangs in the world: Islam and Christianity. Yeah. Atrocious says, I think turd flinging monkey might be right. You get enough of a Muslim population, 10+%, and they simply just take over. You already have no-go zones where the police don't do shit. Yeah. During September 11th, some Middle Easterns were dancing in the street. Well, Rob Cruz, let's take a look at some people here. These guys were spotted in Paris. That's the cathedral burning. And these are two guys who, you tell me, what do you think their expressions say here? Does this look like a guy who's sad? Who would be happy about this type of stuff? So we got these guys. Looks like they're happy about what's happening. And, you know, in my opinion, this is like the biggest pussy reaction. But normies, they're gonna fucking norm. They're gonna stink up the place with the normie-dom. What the people of France decided to do, they decided to sing in the streets. Normie's gonna norm. Normies are going to norm. When the events of 9/11 occurred, military enrollment went through the fucking roof. Americans took to the armed forces to join and get revenge on those people. Deliver a little bit of freedom. The last thing we did was sit around and sing songs in the street. Sing songs in the street. That is not a viable strategy to figure out what happened. All right? It just blows my mind that these people aren't angry, that they're not looking, that they're just passively accepting this. And this is what happens when you feminize a nation. You know, you got the president, Macron, is saying, you know, this was an accident. And, you know, it just blows. I don't know. I would be infuriated. When September 11 happened, I was fucking pissed. And I was only 16. You know, so it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. So, yeah, Rob Cruz is going ham in the chat. Rob Cruz says, definitely will be somewhat of interest to investigate. French people are the most cowards. Tell me a fucking war they have ever won. Xavier says, it is singing a prayer. I know. But at the same time, these are the same people that are going to go to Facebook tomorrow, put the French flag over their face, hashtag pray for France. Pray for Paris, right? This is what these people look. This is what they're doing. Those people that are saying the singing in the street, they're also going to put this thing on here. I'm helping. I'm helping. I put this little hashtag, this little graphic all over my face. Put hashtag pray for Paris. Prayer, what does that really do? Prayer is just sitting there. And are these fuckers even praying? Because I thought, like, God doesn't exist and with the liberals. But at the same time, pray for Paris. Like, pick which idiotic road you want to walk down and choose it. Is there a God? Is there not a God? Oh, but the Christian God is bad, but still pray for Paris. So who are we praying to? Are we praying for Islam? Sure, why not, right? Don't want to be racist. This is fucking clown world. This is fucking clown world. The French Foreign Legion are made of the mostly other countries, yeah. Normie's gonna norm. Cracks me up every time. They are. Normie's gonna norm. Normie's gonna norm their way down the old Norman Road. Let me change my profile picture. Let me virtue signal to other people. And, yeah. Then I'm going to do something. God only exists when they can hashtag it, right? Got to do it for the like. Got to do it for the fucking likes. Got to do it for the views, right? I've never met an atheist in the battles I've been in. Believe you me, everybody believes in God when it's strategical for their hope system. So, let's do a little bit more digging, right? Yeah, Hong Kong, clown world. Here is immigration to France, right? And so, the largest percentage of people that are immigrating, according to Wikipedia, is where is it? It's people from the Maghreb region. Okay, where is it? Okay. French of Maghreb, either Arabs or Berber origin French, form the largest ethnic group after French. The largest ethnic group after French of European origin. Okay. So you're importing people from these nations that are predominantly Muslim nations, right? I believe Morocco is, and then I believe also Tunisia and Algeria are. Okay. And you're bringing these people in. They consist of the largest group of people that are immigrating into France, right? In addition to that, if you look at the history, let's take a look at some of the history of the attacks here, okay? So this is like the total history of terrorist attacks, right? And, 1800, we don't really give a shit about then. But, like in 1981, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Bombing, assassination of Turkish labor, right? 2 gunmen of Asala in Paris. Bomb attack at Ajaccio Airport shortly after the arrival of French president. Bombing attack by Palestinian group. Okay, this is all the way back in the 1981s. But if you look up here in 21st century, it really picks up. And the numbers here are relatively low, right? In 1961, you had 28 dead. 22 in 1800. But then looking here in the 21st century, you got 2003, 1, 2004, 2007, 2010, 2012, 2013, 2014, and then 2015 you have 17 here. This was during the Charlie Hebdo thing when somebody printed the cartoon that the Muslim people didn't like and the Al-Qaeda guys attacked. Right? And then we have 130 here in the November 2015 Paris attack, the single deadliest terrorist attack in French history. Multiple shootings and grenades occurred on a Friday night, right? And during a music venue, sports stadium, and several bar and restaurant terraces. 90 people were killed during a siege at an Eagles of Death metal concert. French president evacuated from the football stadium. And ISIS claimed responsibility for the attack. ISIS is, obviously, you know who ISIS is. It's a Muslim Islamic terror group. Okay? So you have that. So as immigration is increasing, the frequency of terrorist attacks is increasing, right? And then this is a pretty disturbing one here. The vehicle ramming in July 14th on 2016 during Bastille Day was carried out by Mohamed Lahou Aij Boulel, a Tunisian resident of France. Okay, another immigrant. And just so you understand the seriousness of what this is, I'm about to show footage from the vehicle ramming. So viewer discretion is advised. If you are squirming or you can't handle blood or intense shit, you know, this is some shit that's gonna fucking scar you. So don't look if you're seriously sensitive. But right here, this is when the guy drove a car through the streets of Paris and ran over 86 people and killed them all.
C'est quoi ça? Le centre des femmes. C'est quoi ça? Aidez les gars! Aidez ma mère, s'il vous plaît! C'est quoi ça?
Pretty fucked up shit. Again, just keeping it real. Just gotta tell you guys, you know, this is stuff that's really happening, right? So, let's catch up with the chat here. Plant-based says, we are in a circus. What's up, Plant-based? I saw you subscribed recently. Thank you very much. Do it for the gram. Northern Africa owns France. Far left liberals only use what is convenient for them at the moment. Islam doesn't work in the West, just like Christianity doesn't work in the Middle East. Yeah, if you're a Christian in the Middle East, they will fucking kill you. They will fucking kill you. And like Goog says, they're still chopping people's hands off in the Middle East. Different religions are built on the basis of different cultures and therefore different moral principles. Absolutely. You can't make everyone believe in the same religion. Yeah. Durka Fuckbag says 09 Shelby. Hardcore. Guy in the video sounds like local Arab too. What is that? Guns should be legal for people in Europe. They are in certain countries. That's why, in my opinion, like the Muslim guys, they don't pull this shit in America because they know we are strapped. There are some American dudes that are just sitting on a fucking inventory of guns, ready to go. Ready to go. Ready for that, just that moment of glory. Precisely, welcome. I see your news. It says that's some coward shit. Pussies, yeah. So, what does this have to do with the red pill and dating and success, right? Well, this has to do with you being intelligent and thinking about things on your own terms and thinking for yourself. Let's take a look here at what we got here on Fox News. Oops. Let's take a look and see what we have here on Fox News. Why is Fox News mainstream media shutting their guests down from stating facts? 12 Catholic churches have been desecrated across France over the period of 1 week in an egregious case of anti-Christian vandalism.
We'll hear the story about the politically correct, political correctness, which will tell you that it's probably an accident.
Sir, we're not going to speculate here of the cause of something which we don't know.
Somebody jumping like that to quickly cut somebody off in me, it's a red flag, right? Because this guy is calling in, and if these people are news journalists, right? If you're real journalists, you want to be a person who is, talking about the truth, and really, as a journalist, your job is to speak the truth, right? To get the truth out there, no matter what. That's what journalism is supposed to be. But we've lost these people because these journalists, what's happened is like the corporations and the banks own the governments, and the governments own the media, and the corporations own the media. So these three fuckers are working against us. So there's clearly an agenda here when this guy's like cutting this guy off right away. Let's go back to it. Listen one more time.
Probably an accident.
Sir?
You will hear the story about the politically correct, political correctness, which will tell you that it's probably an accident.
Sir, sir, we're not going to speculate here of the cause of something which we don't know. If you have observations or you know something, we would love to hear it.
No, I'm just telling you something. What you need to be ready.
No, sir, we're not doing that here. Not now.
Okay.
Not on my watch.
Okay.
Well, Neil, if it is an accident, it's a monumental tragedy. But forgive me for being suspicious. Just last month, a 17th century church was set on fire in Paris. We've seen tabernacles knocked down. Crosses have been torn down. Statues have been smashed.
We don't know that. We don't know. So if we can avoid what your suspicions might be, I do want to look at what happens now. There was a very pricey rebuilding and renovation effort going on that involved a good deal of Catholic fundraising campaigns. I know in this country and abroad, this renovation was paid for up front. So in other words, all the monies were there. And now I'm wondering how much more the Catholic Church commits to this, or do you think now they first want to get to the bottom of it?
Well, first they have to get to the bottom of it, and they will rebuild it. There's no question about that. Certainly the Catholic Church will come up with the money for it. That's not even a question. But I'm sorry. I mean, when I find out that the Eucharist is being destroyed and excrement is being smeared on crosses,
wait a minute,
this is going on now.
Bill, I love you, Bill, but we cannot make conjectures about this. So
we cannot tell you the fucking truth. We cannot tell you the truth. Okay, why would they? What is the benefit of them stifling this man? What is the benefit? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody call in? And am I a crazy person? Have I lost my fucking mind? Am I absolutely a fucking psychopath? Call in 657-383-1318. Give me your opinions. Okay? Because in my opinion, there's some fuckery going on. Titus 278 says, could you imagine 5 years into being with your 72 virgins? Karen's mad at Stephanie and you're trying to hold it all together. Geez, these short-sighted idiots. Yeah, it blows my mind that people really join Islam and they say that when you die and you go to heaven, you'll have 72 virgins. Guys, sign up for my coaching. I've fucked way more than 72 girls. I'll teach you. It's not that fucking hard. I will teach you guys. Okay, join the religion of the hot dude. We are truly a religion of peace, okay? I am your personal Lord and Savior, and I'm a benevolent leader. I'm not going to cut anybody's head off. I am not going to fucking beat your ass. I'm just going to tell you the 3 fundamentals of my religion, which is make money, make muscles, learn game. You get more than 72 virgins, okay? I've had double that, okay? Coming up on triple. So, guys, come on. That just shows you the patheticness of the average beta. Really. 09 Shelby says, yeah, bring that shit to Texas or Oklahoma. They wouldn't make it very far, although we do have an ISIS training camp in far eastern Oklahoma. Are you serious? You need to fucking destroy that thing, if that's real. The voice of a French elected official, and they cut him off? Yep. Not on my watch. Yeah, what a fucking beta tryhard. He may have told him to avoid any suspicions he may have. Flowmaster 8 says, do you think open borders and bringing in massive immigrations to a country is to create chaos and collapse the country economically? Lots of media bias too with mainstream media trash. Let me tell you why they bring in, okay? But they can accuse Trump for playing with the Russians for 2 years. Give me a break, yeah. Thou shalt feareth the hot dude. Ayatollah MLD. So let's just talk about what we've seen so far. We've seen insurmountable. Oh, look at that! My Instagram live stream just somehow crashed. It just 100% crashed. It's never happened before. The title of my Instagram was the Notre-Dame Cathedral. Let's try this again. We were shut down by Instagram, apparently. They were probably watching me. Bunch of losers. You threaten me. Go ahead, block me. I'll just make another platform. The only way you're going to stop me is by fucking killing me. So you might as well just cut to the chase and come blow my fucking brains out. Anyways. You know, with what's going on here, it just doesn't add up, right? It just doesn't add up. You have the prosecution, which is their number one goal of the prosecution is to incriminate somebody as soon as possible, right? They are here to put you in jail and slam you in the system, right? I know people that have been caught up in the system and the government just looks up, anything to get them a confession out of them. Japan is like a 99% confession rate, which even a 99% conviction rate. And because the police pressures Japanese people into confessing for crimes they didn't even do. They just break them down mentally. And that's their job. In the United States, they charge you for... They'll charge you... If you get caught with a bag of weed or a bag of cocaine, right? They will charge you for possession of cocaine or possession of marijuana, plus the possession of drug paraphernalia, which is the plastic bag which is containing the drugs. Okay, drug paraphernalia should be like a pipe or like, rolling papers or something along those lines, like a bong, crack pipe, right? But they even do it on these small levels of like just manipulating the system in order to hit you with two different charges, right? Because when you get convicted in the United States, there is one charge. You can have one charge, or you can have multiple charges. Like this, like if a guy kills 3 people, he has 3 counts of the death penalty, and then you can extract the most finances out of that guy and or time in jail. So they want to convict you with the most as possible. So the first thing when the prosecutor is jumping out and saying, "Hey, wait a minute, this should not be. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We feel like this may be an accident," right? That right there is the first red flag. Why? Because they're importing these people from other countries, like mainly Muslim people. They're importing them, and the only reason they're importing these people is because they'll probably work for cheaper and lower standards than the typical Parisian will. They'll take those shit jobs. They will work for minimum wage. You could pay them lower so the corporations can get more money. It's all an economical thing. That's why in the United States, when you call your bank or you call pretty much any customer service, some fucker in India picks up. Because they pay those people in India like $3 an hour compared to the United States where they have to pay somebody $15 an hour, $16 an hour. They have to pay them a livable wage. But fuck that. The corporations don't give a shit about you. JP Morgan Chase is one of them, for example. Fuck you. Right? They outsource their call centers to India. So when you pick up the phone, you got to talk to fucking guy who's like, "Hi, this is Steve." Like, "Okay, Steve, where are you calling from? Brooklyn?" And this guy is the one who's taking American jobs. So it's a big economic thing. So, but at the end of the day, Muslim people, it's in their book of faith. They hate all people who are not a part of their religion. Right? Maybe they don't all hate them, but they call us like kafirs, I believe it is, Kafirs, and like, don't associate with the kafirs, and stay away from them, don't date them. And they have a prejudice against us, right? And then some of them, like it says in the Quran, tells you to fucking kill people, right? So the point I'm trying to make here is, it seems to me that these people have acted out, and they have done this attack to Notre Dame. And there's already some sort of like French uprising with the Yellow Jacket movement. I don't know too much about it, but I believe like the Yellow Jackets are like basically like the MAGA people of France, and they're like, fuck you guys, like, get all these immigrants out of our country, like, you're taking our jobs, and you're fucking the country up. And it's true. At the end of the day, it's true. The only reason they're bringing immigrants in is for cheap fucking labor. Cheap labor, and to manipulate these people and control them. Same thing that's happened with the United States. Millions of people are coming in illegally. And that's why Trump hit a home run with the election, because he's like, dude, these people are just coming in. And I'm telling you, I'm from Miami. I saw Miami go from a very, very, very nice city, I'm 33 now, to like an absolute shithole. Miami's fucking absolute shithole now. There's some places in Miami where you go, people just don't speak English. Like, that is mind-blowing. If I were to go anywhere in Japan, everybody speaks Japanese. If you go anywhere in China, everybody speaks Chinese. Everywhere in Korea, everyone speaks Korean. Okay? I'm going to Vietnam in a couple of weeks. Call me crazy, but I think the majority of them are going to be speaking Vietnamese. When you immigrate these people, they don't really understand our way of life, and they bring their bad mentality from their country and infect our country, because culture is a mindset, all right? If you have a culture that's shitty, typically the people's mindsets are shitty. But they want to escape from that, and they want to come over here, and then the United States will give them handouts where they get on the welfare and all these things, and they'll work for cheap, because compared back home to like their shitty country, they've hit the home run living in the States. But long term, selling out your people is a bad strategy for a nation's longevity. It doesn't work. And that's what we're seeing right now in France, in my opinion. I think that this was definitely a terrorist attack. I think this was definitely done by some Muslim people. And I think that they're trying to run a cover-up here. Because another thing is this. You're telling me they don't have hundreds of cameras all over the Notre Dame? There's cameras everywhere. It's 2019. You're telling me there's no surveillance footage at all? Zero? Doesn't make sense. Too many holes. Too many fucking holes in the story here. Too many holes. I don't like it. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And like I said, this is what part of the red pill is. This is what part of my dating philosophy is. Because, once you learn the truth about dating and truth about women, this will start leading you to see other areas of truth in other areas of your life. You'll be able to develop this skill of looking for truth and deception. And for me, with this situation here, it's just red flags galore. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. Let me go back to the chat here. Xavier says, the newspaper of Ref 5 churches desecrated on a small scale in 1 week. Yeah. Ivor says, any thoughts on what shared the singer's recent tweets in relation to Trump sending illegals to Los Angeles? Cher's a fucking retard. Lewis says, Jonathan, I agree with you. You are right. We are on the same page. That's why I like you. I don't like most people right away. Thank you very much, Lewis. Arcasio says, of course, you're indirectly criticizing the diversity overlord. That gets you shut down these days. Yeah. They attack you at multiple angles and try to deplete your resources that you'll use to defend yourself. Mr. Superman rocks is cheap labor. Nabil says, I have a college friend who works in a call center. They pay him $300 a month. There you go. There you go. I says, I agree with the hate thing. Yes, kafirs. It is clearly mentioned that you should you try to convert them. If they don't, you should not socialize with them and campaign against their religion. George Bruno's in the house. What's up, George? This is nailed it, bro. 100%. Thank you very much, George Bruno. George Bruno is a certified hot dude, and he has his own YouTube channel with like 100,000 plus subscribers. He speaks at the 21 convention. I believe he's a professional voice actor, and he does a lot of the interviews for us at 21 conventions and 21 studios. I'll be speaking at 21 studios, or 21 convention rather, in Warsaw, Poland, and I'll be hanging out with JWP Michael. So for all you guys who are interested in going, book your tickets. I can provide you with a link, but it's definitely going to be a good old time. JWP Michael says, there are many outsourced call centers in Poland. My friend works in Fujitsu help desk. Minimum wage here is about $4 or $5 for an hour. Yep. There you go. Yeah, the Japanese do it too. They outsource to the Filipinos. Right on, John. They hate our freedom and culture. Yes. Dude, there are cameras even in the shittiest neighborhoods of Bombay. Yeah, exactly. Flowmaster 8 says, yeah, you're right. When you bring in the low vibes, backwards mentality to a fairly good neighborhood, and that their neighborhood turns into a shithole ghetto. Yes. Absolutely so true. You know, but that's what they want you to believe, right? That's what they want you to believe. They want you to just believe that, you know, this is nothing to be seen here. And then here's our boy Obama. So this is him after the bus attack, which I showed you guys, or the car attack. Listen to what he has to say.
Working with partners around the world, including Muslim communities, to push back against hateful ideologies that twist and distort Islam, a religion that teaches peace and justice and compassion.
Right there. If you just looking at his body language, you could tell he's full of shit. So he says, let's not manipulate the ideology of Islam into something that's hate. And he just says, okay, let's just listen again. Hold on.
Working with partners around the world, including Muslim communities, to push back against hateful ideologies that twist and distort Islam, a religion that teaches peace and justice and compassion.
A religion that teaches peace, justice, and compassion. Because if you steal in some of these Islamic countries, the justice is they chop your fucking hands off. Kind of gangster, but I'm not going to be signing up to go stay at those resorts anytime soon. Sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Push back against hateful ideologies that twist and distort Islam, a religion that teaches peace and justice and compassion.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Now here's another thing, guys. There are guys. George Bruno, thank you very much, sir. Evil leaves clues. When you see enough clues, you see a trend. One then becomes a fairly accurate profiler. Thank you very much, sir. Plant-based, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for those donations. If you want to send a donation, I don't know how to get that money out of Super Chat, so if you guys want to help me out, that would be great. Click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating channel. If you find this message of value, if you like my rants, if you think I'm a raging psychopath that needs fucking psychological treatment, send me money to go get some treatment. I will gladly go. But yeah, no, just I'm doing this on my own, obviously, and it is a full-time endeavor. So if you feel that this message is of value, please, by all means, send me a donation there. No donation is too small. And thank you very much for all you guys that donate on the regular. I truly, truly appreciate you. George Bruno, thank you very much. Plant-based, thank you very much. I really appreciate every little donation. But yeah, you know, it just seems like to me, everything just seems a little too off. And the biggest thing for me is the cameras. There's cameras all over the Notre-Dame. Where's the footage? Okay. Where's the footage? Where is it? Did it just disappear? We got somebody on the line here. Let's see what they got to say. All right, caller, you're on the air.
Hey man, it's masculine and intelligent again, Jonathan.
Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing? You're a little muffled again.
Oh, I'll try to increase it. It's because I'm on speaker.
Okay, just hold it closer to your mouth.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
So I just want to speak about the whole thing with the media pointing to social political correctness and all this bullshit, right? And I have a theory about this. The reason they're doing this is because, as you said, the only reason they're bringing immigrants in is, cheap labor. But what you have to think about is also who watches television. Because it's not rich people, it's poor people. Most people who watches television are either old or out of shape or fat. That's why the media also, lie to you about what's healthy and what's unhealthy, like fast food and all this bullshit. It's so they can sell you more products and make you watch more television shows. And in the same area, the reason they are protecting immigrants is because they see that there are coming more and more immigrants into the country. So for them, they see it as a new revenue stream. Like, why would you want to ban that when you see that there's an increase in immigration slowly over time? In a couple of years, there'll be more immigrants into the country, and therefore more people, more cheap immigrants and poor immigrants who watches television. So why would you want to burn those bridges? That's just my theory, and that's what I wanted to say.
No, beautiful. I like it a lot. Thanks for calling in. I always appreciate your insights, and you're so young. It's good to see that young people are listening and I'm making an impact, because at the end of the day, if I'm not helping anybody, there's no purpose of me doing the show. So thank you for calling in, and thank you for your insights. Yeah, and a lot of people, they don't really see that the TV is just a marketing tool in order to extract votes and finances from you. That's it. That's the end of the game. It's to take power from you and take money. That's it. So thanks for calling in, bro. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next time.
Always, man. Take care.
See ya. Yeah, and so cheap labor is one of the biggest things. And so what's happening in the United States is because they let these immigrants vote illegally. And that's how the Democrats are trying to structure it to get more power. And our boy old Donnie Trump, at the end of the day, who the president is does have an effect on your life. Like, people say who the president is does not have an effect on your life. No, it 100% does. The president structures the belief system, and the president is a role model. The number one reason I voted for Trump was, obviously, I was a huge Donald Trump fan before he even fucking decided to run for president. I would read his book. When I lived in Hawaii in 2014, I used to listen to his audiobook, The Art of the Deal, while driving around in my taxi. Right, I would really study his stuff because I've always been business oriented. And then he decided to become president, and I said, hey, you know what? This guy is the man. I'm gonna vote for him. But the main reason I vote for him is because he's an alpha male. Okay, he's unapologetically masculine, and in a nation that is having a masculinity crisis in the United States, this is the kind of guy our young men need to look up to. And the media will try to smear him and say, oh, he's, the media, all they do is call people names. That's all they do. He's racist, he's sexist, he's homophobic, but at the same time, they're jerking Obama's dick off, right? And Obama's like, yeah, support Islam, but it doesn't make sense, because at the end of the day, people in Islam, they take stones and they kill gay people in their country. They stone these fuckers to death for being gay. So just welcome to clown world. That being said, with all this fucking insanity going on, if you are staying focused, and Christian Soto just sent me $10 donation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. If we are getting down to the nitty gritty here, let the normies norm, okay? Normies are gonna norm. Let them norm all day long. right? You focus on yourself, okay? You look in the mirror, you take care of that guy, all right? Make money, make muscles, learn game. Learn a marketable skill that you can bring to the economy in exchange for either high-paying wages or create a business that will allow you to develop a product that is in need to the government or to the marketplace, right? 2, make muscles. Get in the gym, stay fit. Your body is your biggest investment. Okay? Don't let yourself go. Stay fit. Be careful what you put in your mouth. All right? And this, I went back to the United States. I couldn't believe this shit that I saw in Denver. I saw the fat mannequins. I was like, is this truly clown world? We have fat mannequins now? That just shows you how much these corporations, they don't give a fuck about you. The government's corporations, they don't give a good goddamn about you. They're evil. They're now advertising obesity and being overweight as if it's okay. And if you're a guy who's obese and overweight, you got to know, hey, technically I'm overweight right now. I posted the picture today of me post-gym, all right, on Instagram. I know I got to get my body right, okay? I'm not necessarily like, morbidly obese or, like on my deathbed. But even me, having the little bit of body fat that I do have, I'm probably floating around 26% body fat. I know that I need to bring that down. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's bad health. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not making muscles, you're not embodying a healthy lifestyle, you're going to die sooner. You're not going to be able to operate at optimal levels. All right? And this is crucial as you get older as a man. Most of the world, most of these dudes, they're letting themselves get out of shape. They're letting themselves become a fat fuck by the time they're like 25, 26. All right? 25, 26, life, you're still a sperm in man world. You're still super young. You should be in very good shape when you're 25. You should be hitting the gym and truly staying disciplined and consistent with earning your money and earning your body. Lastly, study game, right? We're all men. We all like to have sex. Every single one of us in here, we're in here because we like sex. Let's not dance around it at all. Okay? We all like some good old sex. But if you don't know how to properly engage with a woman and understand what a woman is like and understand how to protect yourself and choose a good woman rather than, just taking whatever scraps come your way, if you get entangled with a bad woman, she will destroy your fucking life. And that is the truth. That's why you got to learn game. So in the midst of all this clown world craziness, right? Make money, make muscles, learn game. Join the hot dude religion, okay? That I am the true religion of peace, okay? Join the hot dude religion. Join the hot dude army, and I will bless you with all the knowledge you need, my humble followers. I will lead you to the land of 72 virgins. I got that down. I've got more than 72 under my belt at the ripe age of 33, and I've never really put my foot down on the gas. Like maybe a couple times in the past before, but never for like consecutive years. I always get bored real quick. So think for yourself, okay? Remember, we live in fucking clown world. Focus on yourself. Let all this craziness pass you by. And real quick, before we let you guys go, so I will be on Donovan Sharp's show today. For you guys that stayed to the end. Aha, you see? For you fuckers that pieced out early. I will be on Donovan Sharp's show today. Donovan Sharp is on air from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So I will be over on his show. He wanted to have me on. We're just going to chop it up, have a good old time. And you can catch me over there. It's going to be a good old grand time. It's always good when me and Donovan get on the phones and on the chat to have a conversation. So if you want more of the MLD, come on over. Me and Donovan doing a show. And it's going to be a good old time. So let's see how this whole thing unfolds. Just remember, anytime you see something on the mainstream media There usually is some sort of agenda behind it. So start looking for it. Start looking for truth. Make that a habit of yours. Until then, thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on the Tokyo Crypto Show. And have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Seriously. Get out there, make money, make muscles, make it happen. Peace out.